Spring Branch ISD has a history of excellence and a legacy of providing premier learning experiences for our community's children. Since 1946, families have chosen Spring Branch as the place to live and work and to raise and educate their children. The quality of our schools has played a significant role in their decisions. That quality, inspired by our community's expectations for our children and their futures, has positioned SBISD as a destination district for decades. In 2007, SBISD voters approved a $597.1 million bond program to begin the transformation of our district, including rebuilding half of our oldest elementary schools. The program was completed on time and under budget, with 2 additional schools rebuilt as a result of the district's prudent fiscal project management. In 2017, voters approved an $898.4 million bond program to complete the rebuilding of our oldest elementary schools and begin the transformation of our secondary schools. Significant work is underway. These bond programs, shaped by the voices of hundreds of community members, focused on sustaining SBISD's legacy of excellence for current and future generations. Since 2012, SBISD has been driven by a singular vision: T24, for every child. We aim for every graduate to successfully complete some form of higher education, a technical certificate, military training, or 2- or 4-year degree. Career and technical education (CTE) is an important cornerstone of this vision and a key district priority. SBISD offers 26 CTE programs of study, with sequences of courses providing about 9,000 students, more than half of our middle and high school students, with the knowledge, skills, and experiences they need to be future ready for both a career and higher education. While SBISD's vision of T24 and its community high expectations have not changed, the world of work and the skills and experiences our students need have changed. Meeting the needs of today's learner and tomorrow's workforce requires expansion of CTE opportunities and updates to our CTE facilities, so our students can compete with their peers in surrounding districts that have outpaced SBISD in CTE programming and facilities. This need is something the community recognized and the board prioritized as a part of the 2017 bond program. As instructional programming drives facility decisions and the district needed a comprehensive vision for world-class CTE educational experiences for our students, funds were allocated in the 2017 bond to develop this vision and identify facilities' needs to move towards this vision. Between 2017 and 2021, hundreds of parents, students, community members, partners, and educators worked through multiple task forces, working groups, and committees to define SBISD's CTE program model for the future and to assess existing CTE facilities. In 2021, the Board of Trustees charged a community-led CTE Long-Range Facilities Planning Committee to develop a CTE Long-Range Facilities Plan. The plan affirmed the majority of CTE classrooms and labs at our middle and high schools and our central CTE facility do not meet today's standard for the industry-specific instruction, nor are they adequate to meet demand for the expanded array of CTE courses our students need and want. In fall 2021, the Board of Trustees charged a CTE Bond Advisory Committee to develop a bond package recommendation in response to the Long-Range Facilities Planning Committee's work. Their recommendations were presented to the board in November 2021. Trustees considered the recommendations during a series of 8 meetings in December, January, and early February to develop a proposed bond package. On Monday, February 7, 2022, the 7-member Spring Branch ISD Board of Trustees voted unanimously to call a $381.6 million bond election to appear on the May 7, 2022 ballot. The proposed bond package is divided into 2 propositions as required by law. If approved by our voters, Proposition A would provide funding for CTE classroom, lab, facility, and technology improvements at all middle and high schools, as well as the Agricultural Science Center, the Ag Farm. It would also fund the replacement of SBISD's central CTE facility, the Guthrie Center. Proposition A funds would also address technology infrastructure improvements and lifecycle replacements of instructional tools. Proposition A would provide funding for additional classrooms at Valley Oaks Elementary to meet capacity challenges and new building stormwater detention and code requirements put into place after Hurricane Harvey. Proposition B would provide funds to replace technology devices for all secondary students and for all teachers district-wide. The bond issue will not affect the tax bill or the amount of taxes paid for anyone disabled or 65 or older with a homestead exemption. On May 7th, Spring Branch ISD voters will have an opportunity to vote on the proposed bond package. The passage of both propositions would result in no tax rate increase for Spring Branch ISD residents. The district's current tax rate is the lowest since 2007, and SBISD taxpayers have the second lowest tax burden in the Houston area. Passage of this bond program will have no expected impact on the district's tax rate. We encourage all residents 18 years and older in Spring Branch ISD to vote. Early voting runs from April 25th to May 3rd. Election day is May 7th. For 75 years, the SBISD community has kept the needs of our students at the forefront. Thank you for your consideration of these community-developed priorities for our children and our schools and the future of SBISD.